If people are going crazy over this David Corenswet in the gym looking jacked up for Superman Legacy, then I can only imagine what the internet would look like. That's exactly what it would look like. What up, YouTube? It's your boy Beta J, back like I left something, and I'm glad you're here. Yes, I'm glad you're here. And today, we're going to be speaking about Superman Legacy leaks and updates for you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, for you. Yeah, you heard it here. And there's a lot of dope things that have came out since last time we talked about Superman Legacy, and we're about to get into it right now. Yeah, we're going to get into it right now. But what I need you to do, I need you to watch this video all the way to the end, because it helps me in the algorithm. And trust me, I need all the help I can get in the algorithm. Also, what I need you to do, I need you to like, I need you to subscribe, and I need you to hit that notification bell. Because when you hit that notification bell, it makes your boy Beta J feel oh so good and oh so swell. Yeah, and help me out. YouTube don't pay me much. So what I need you to do is join that Patreon, join that membership, become a producer of the show. Tell me what to do next on the Beta J show. And also, you'll get cool perks like early videos and art from my comic book Ninja Blast. Yeah, that's the perks, type of perks you get, and more. So thank you so much. Let's get into it though. So we're looking at this picture right here of David Corenswet in the gym looking jacked up. And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, I can only imagine how it's going to look when he look in the suit. It's going to shut everything down, because in the MCU, things are looking bad. In the DCEU, things are looking bad. Star Wars is looking bad. I think James Gunn is super smart by waiting a whole year, and then 2025 in July, and we got that date too. You see it on the screen. We're going to get that Superman Legacy movie, and it's going to blow everybody's minds. It's no doubt in my mind, because James Gunn know what he's doing when it comes to films, you know? He's dope at it, you know? I may not agree with the stuff he do outside of films, but I can agree, and I pretty much the whole world can agree, well, most of the world can agree that he's a great filmmaker. He know what he's doing, you know? So trust and believe. Also, we got some leaks coming out that was confirmed by DCEU Leaks and your own Beta J theory out there. You can call this a theory, you can call that a leak, that is going to blow your mind. That has to do with Superman Legacy and the Authority. Now, speaking on the Authority, James Gunn actually kind of tried to debunk the fact that the Authority was going to be in Superman Legacy instead of being in their own film. Where the DCEU Leaks read it, put it out there that the Authority was going to be in Superman Legacy. Check this out right here. Now, this young lady right here, Gabriela de Faria, Maria Ferreira. I know I just ruined that name. Please forgive me, Maria Faria. I think her last name is Faria. Is it for real? It's for real. She's going to be playing the engineer in Superman Legacy. The engineer is in the Authority. She's cool. She got like a metallic body. Her body can form into different weapons. She can link into a computer. She's just an all-around dope character. And this young lady, this actress, is confirmed to be her in Superman Legacy. Now, she dropped something on Instagram, even confirming that even more that she is going to be in Superman Legacy. Peep her in the cape on Instagram. This is what she had to say. I'm very happy and can't shut up about it. So here's a confirmation of moments after I found out and James Gunn had invited me to play Angela, the engineer. 1, I immediately bought a Superman cape at Party City. 2, surprised my agent at his office with his own cape and champagne. 3 and 4, my godmothers got pretty excited and we all pretended to fly. 5, I sent my parents a Superman action figure to Venezuela, and that's how I let them know I got the role. Don't mind my dad's words, he loves me. 6, they proceeded to send all the gifts available with a Superman theme. 7, I walked around town with a Party City cape like a child after a birthday party. And 7, Angie Hart. There you go. The Authority is going to be in Superman Legacy. That's what we got right here, right now. Stop right there. This is breaking news right here from ViewerAnon. If you're not familiar with him, he is a scooper out there on the internet who usually get his scoops right. And if you listen to this scoop, it lines right up with the DCEU Leaks. Let's take a look at it right here, right now. This is what it says. Heard some stuff about Superman Legacy. I trust the source, but this stuff is always fuzzy. Superman early in his career isn't widely known. His big public reveal happens in the Middle East, where terrorists have gotten a hold of Kryptonian tech. Waller and Sam Lane send in the Authority to investigate, and that's Amanda Waller. They believe Superman is responsible. Superman learned of the tech in the Fortress of Solitude and hopes it will be the missing puzzle piece to discover where he comes from. Anyway, the big bad is Brainiac behind everything. As said in the first post, I trust the source, but it's all a game of telephone with info pressed ear to ear. So we'll see how much of this, if anything, pans out. Sounds solid to me, though, if it's true. Look, this is starting to line up. Shout out to the DCEU Reddit leaks, because these guys said this from the beginning, that this movie was going to take place in the Middle East. Yes, it's going to take place in Metropolis as well, but this is a crucial point in the story where it takes place in the Middle East. Shout out to ViewerAnon. Now let's get back to the main part of the video. Now, Fatal J has his own little theory out there. Yes, I do, ladies and gentlemen. I have my theory about how the Authority is going to operate in Superman Legacy, and I also have a theory, you might call this a leak, and I can back this up with claim. Okay? This is how we're going to look at it. Now, James Gunn said that Superman Legacy is going to be based off All-Star Superman. If you're familiar with the All-Star Superman plot, Superman is dying in this story, okay? The same thing that gave him power is the same thing that's killing him, which is the sun. Now, let's hop to another comic book called Superman and the Authority, where the Authority is in this joint. In that comic book, you have pretty much a similar story where Superman, he has gray going down the side of his head, and his powers is actually diminishing as well in this story. The only difference between All-Star Superman and the difference between Superman and the Authority is not an All-Star Superman, but they are in the Superman and Authority book. I'm just to give y'all guys a quick synopsis of what Superman and Authority, written by comic book writer, legendary writer Grant Morrison. This is the synopsis. Superman and the Authority, written by Grant Morrison, presents a unique take on the iconic superhero. This version of Superman is older, with green temples, smile lines symbolizing his experience with wisdom. The story starts with a prime Superman meeting President Kennedy in 1963, hidden at a time-traveling adventure. As the story progresses, Superman powers are diminished, leading him to form the Authority, a team inspired by the early 20th century pulp hero Doc Savage. Key figures include Steel, Natasha Irons, and Manchester Black, representing different generations and ideologies. Now, Manchester Black is very interesting because DCEU Leaks mentioned that Manchester Black is going to show up in Superman Legacy. I said that. I read that from the DCEU Leaks some months back, that Manchester Black is supposed to be in this too. Now, isn't it mighty funny that in Superman and Authority, Manchester Black is in this joint? I think what James Gunn is going to do, he's going to take bits and pieces from All-Star Superman, Superman and Authority, and ball it up and make a dope legendary film from it. Let's continue. It says right here, the team also includes Midnighter, Apollo, Enchantress, a new version of Jack Kirby's Light Ray, and OMAC. The narrative features villains like Brainiac, Eclipso, and the Ultra Humanite, the latter being updated to a collective intelligence posing a distributed threat. The story concludes ambitiously, leaving open-ended possibilities and telling into further adventures and action comics addressing things of heroism, individuality, and social challenges. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the breakdown of Superman and the Authority. Now, like I told y'all before, this is what I'm going to tell you guys. It's very funny that you have all these characters showing up in this Superman and the Authority, and the story is all looking the same with All-Star Superman. It's just mighty funny how everything is shaping up, and James Gunn want to focus on the Authority in Superman Legacy. Now, this is the thing that everybody is wondering in their head. Are the Authority going to be a team that helps Superman, or they're going to end up being a villain? I believe both. I believe in this. They're going to be friends with Superman, but they're not going to like the direction of Superman, and then they're going to go against him, because these authorities, they're kind of like the Suicide Squad in a way. You know, they don't go the average way of a superhero. They're kind of brutish. Sometimes they can be violent like Batman, or even more violent. And, you know, these is going to cause tension between Superman and the Authority. So it's going to be interesting to see how this play out. I truly believe that James Gunn is going to take bits and pieces from both of these comic books. And not to mention, we have some dope villains in there that the fans been wanting. Brainiac is a part of that villain, that rogue gallery that's in Superman and the Authority. Now, when it comes to All-Star Superman, we only really have Lex Luthor and Solaris, but that's about it. So I think he's going to mash a lot of ideas together, and I'm telling you, if they say Manchester Black, because he plays a big part in Superman and the Authority, if they mention him being in this film, you go back to this video, because your boy Fatal J said it first. You guys let me know what you think. Do you think this is going to happen? What do you think about David Corenswet being Superman and getting jacked up? Do you like him, or do you think he's a Henry Cavill clone? You let me know in the comments below, and I'm out of here. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because when you hit that notification bell, it makes your boy Fatal J feel oh so good and oh so swell. Join that Patreon, join that membership. Thank you so much. Send your boy super thanks too, and I'm out of here. Ninja Vanish.